Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Foliage. In today's video, I'm going to be sowing some rain lily seeds. These were some seeds that I had collected from one of my neighbor's garden. There are a lot of seed pods that are ready. Of course, I can't collect a lot of them. So I just took the seed pods from one pod. Now all of these seeds that you see are only from one seed pod. So I'm just going to sprinkle them on the upper layer of soil. What I did is there were two different kinds. I'm not very sure about the flower color because by the time I noticed them, there were only seed pods left. There were no flowers on it. There were two pots, so I'm not very sure if both of them were of the same color or different color. But I think most probably they were different color because I did see that there was a difference in the size of the seeds. But we will get to know once they start to bloom. So I have already sowed the seeds in both of the pot. We will now cover it up with some more soil. Now the soil mix that I'm using over here is a mix of coco peat, garden soil and sand to make the soil mix loose, porous and well draining. Now it's absolutely fine to put a bunch of seeds together because rain lilies tend to grow in a bunch. They don't have a lot of issues if they are congested in the pot. So even if you have like 20-30 seeds, you can just put them together and they will grow together because they tend to grow more in a bunch, so they don't have much issue with space. They even tend to grow in small containers as well. Now after we have put the upper layer of soil, I will quickly go ahead and do misting on the soil to just moisten up the soil so that they can start the process of germination. The pot is going to be kept in indirect bright light, no direct sunlight. So I'm going to keep this pot aside and I will give you an update after a week when the germination starts. So here we go. After almost a week, you can see there was a good rate of germination. These are all the seedlings. Majority of the seeds have germinated. They do look like very fine strands, but eventually they will start getting a little bit thick over the period of time. So this is the second pot. Again, a good rate of germination because, as I said, these were seeds from a very fresh pod which had recently dried out. So whenever you have fresh seeds, the rate of germination is very high. So again, now the process is time consuming. It will take a couple of weeks or maybe a month for them to flower. As of now, I haven't added any kind of fertilizers. I won't be doing that. These are going to be still kept in indirect bright light, no direct sunlight as of now because these are very delicate. They can easily get burnt with direct sunlight. So they are going to be kept in indirect bright light. Ideally, rain lily requires minimum of 5 hours of direct sunlight when they are in bloom. So as and when that happens, I will start offering them a good amount of morning direct sunlight, minimum for 5 hours. But until then, they are going to be kept in indirect bright light. We are going to keep the soil slightly moist. You can see some of the seeds are not completely beneath the soil, so probably they have not germinated. I might add a little bit more of soil later. But so far I am happy because I already have a good amount of seedlings. So even if the other seeds don't germinate, it's absolutely fine because as and when these will start to bloom, they are going to give ample amount of seeds. So even if you have one plant that has germinated, it's absolutely fine because once it starts to flower, you are going to have a lot of seeds. So nothing to be worried about it. The only thing you have to remember is if you are from a place wherein the temperatures are very high, do not sow the seeds. Wait for the monsoons or wait for the temperature to kind of cool down and only then sow the seeds for germination, and it is going to work out really well because in my city the monsoon season has already started, so I don't have much of an issue. I had sowed the seeds and just within a week you can see the amount of progress on our rain lilies. Over the period of time, these seeds will start to generate a bulb, which usually a lot of people tend to sell them as rain lily bulbs as well. I don't think as of now the bulbs might have formed. It will take some time, but eventually the bulbs will be formed. A lot of people tend to sell the bulbs as well. So that's about it, guys. It's pretty simple to grow rain lilies. Eventually by winters, just like caladiums, they tend to go dormant. All of the leaves will fall off and the bulbs will stay inside the soil, and as and when it starts to rain, they will start to sprout back again. So that's about it. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep planting.